Hello everyone, Chris Collins here from the SSCeTools support. Today we'll be taking a look at subsurface oxidation event reports and analysis using SCSeTools. Alright, so now that we're logged into SCSeTools, we are going to take a look at the SSO events that we had entered with the Mobile Tools application. This was covered in a separate video as far as doing the entry. We are going to select the eTools landfill for our demonstration. One of the ways that it actually lets you analyze the SSO events is by putting them into the ranged maps. So I am going to jump over to a range map here. Once that's selected, I am going to set a preset range. And we'll do, just for the sake of the demonstration, we'll do the CH4 just that way that we can kind of see what's going on with the wells as well. So this is typically what you would do if you want to kind of see what's going on with your well field. If we scroll down here, however, you will also see a new option that says SSO event. We'll go ahead and select that. Once that's selected, this will actually show you the SSO events that you have currently open on your site. And obviously this is a demo site, so you'll see quite a few different ones here for the sake of the demonstration. There's a drop down here, so if you want to check each individual event, we can check mark them, uncheck them. It'll hide them from the map here once we rerun that. So if you only want to view one of them, one event is currently open. If you have multiple events on your site, then you can go ahead and you can view all of them, or you can view them individually there. But we'll keep everything just selected here by default. When an SSO event is created, it also creates groups. What that groups is it'll go ahead and select a group of wells that are affected by that event. So a couple things are going to happen. If we look to the right hand side here, you'll actually see the individual events. We'll take a look at the purple one that's kind of right here. We're going to zoom in just a little bit so we can kind of see what's going on. You'll notice that there is a little bit darker shade of purple here in the center. This will be 300 feet from where that SSO event started. So that ring represents a 300 feet perimeter around that event. The one that's a little bit lighter, that is going to be within 500 feet. Basically what this does is anything within 300 feet, it'll let you report that in the reports, but it'll also show you any wells that are affected within the 500 foot radius. So what that does is that creates a group of those wells as well. So for those of you that have used the groups, if you actually look at your different points groups, there is a drop down that is associated with that. And you can see that they are named based upon what you actually named the event within Mobile Tools. So all of these are separate groups. If you go ahead and select one of these, it'll go ahead and select any wells that were associated with that. So you see as I clicked on that one, they actually all disappeared there. So if it's within that 500 feet or 300 foot radius, they will stay on there, but the rest of them will disappear. Let me zoom out so we can see that just a little bit better there. So we can tell there's one well right here. We select this one, it'll show anything that's within that 300 foot radius there. If you want to go out to 500 feet, then you can do that. So if we go down to the ones that was actually uploaded on the 18th, the ones underneath here for 500 feet, it show the wells that were affected that's within that 500 foot area. So corresponding with that, if we actually go over to the reports then and we look at the operations reports, we've got to select operations. We're going to scroll down to where the surface emissions section is. That's where the SSO events are actually stored at. Two separate reports are here. There's the SSO event details and the SSO event summary. I'm going to go ahead and click on the details first. For the detailed report, you can see everything that's within that 300 foot radius that I mentioned. So again, we'll concentrate here on the 14th for the demonstration, but you can see all the ones that were actually currently open for that site. If there's any of them that's been closed, you can go ahead and see them there as well. Again, just for the reporting purposes. We'll go ahead and select the export report. This will go ahead and extract this information into a report in Excel and download it to your computer. Once that's been downloaded, I'm going to go ahead and select open file, and then we'll take a look at this in Excel. So here is the report in Excel. I'm going to go ahead and enable editing, and you can kind of see just a little bit of a summary of that individual event. Letting you know what the start date was, if there was an end date, if we select the closed ones, the duration, so on and so forth. Any comments that are associated with that actual event will be listed here at the bottom, as well as any pictures that were uploaded. Each event has their own separate tab here at the bottom. So as we scroll through these, you can see all the different information based upon each event, as well as any pictures or any comments that have been actually added to those events as well. If we look at the very last tab there, we'll go ahead and select that. And this will actually show you any wells that were affected by those individual SSO events. This will show you everything that was in that area, what the corresponding well composition, gas composition was for everything in that area. We'll go ahead and close out of that. The other report, as mentioned, is the SSO event summary. This one's probably going to be less used unless you are a very high level user that has access to a lot of different landfills. If you have access to multiple landfills, you can actually go ahead and create a report based upon all of the landfills that you have access to. So I'm going to go ahead, we could select just a couple different ones from here on the left, but I'm just going to go ahead and keep everything selected for this month and create the report. Once we create the report, it'll create the quick little summary here at the bottom, as well as allow us to download this within Excel as well. I'm going to select it and open this up in Excel so we can take a little bit closer look at it. And this will actually give us the details about each of the events, whether they've been opened or closed. Again, this is a lot of demo data here, so you'll see a lot of them just through demonstrations where they've been opened and closed. It separates them by the site name, as well as the dates that they have open or any closed dates there. And there's also a little summary tab, just lets you know how many open SSO events for the sites you have access to and how many have been closed within that period. If you have any questions about this video or any video that we have made in the past, or if you just have general support questions, you can email us at support@SCSeTools.com. Our phone number is 866-612-6820, and our hours of operation is 8 o'clock Eastern Time to 5 o'clock Pacific, Monday through Friday. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.